Hey YouTube, it is March 1st, 2025, and this is Herbie, number 53, and I have had this for many months. I think we already put some videos out on this thing. Went through the fuel system, tuned it up, put new clutch on it, cleaned it up. This thing's in great shape. It runs good. Looks pretty good. It's pretty, straight. It's not too beat up. There are some scuffs on it. We're gonna have to do a little touch up here and there. We're gonna have to take the old 53 off of there, get this thing kind of detailed up and kind of get it ready to go. I've got a seat upholstery for it, got a new steering wheel for it. We're gonna find 4 of the best tires that we got around here. I got some Krager hubcaps. We're gonna make this thing look good. And I need to tell you now what we're going to do with it, because I wasn't able to tell you until now. But coming up, let's walk inside. Coming up at the end of this month is our local dirt track, Willamette Speedway, has their race car show in our local Heritage Mall. I've come from the motorcycle world, and we used to do motorcycle show in the Heritage Mall ourselves. It was just something you do kind of beginning of the season. Well, race cars get new bodies and not only paint and everything over the winter, and they're really ready to go. And I've been trying to help out Team Carter Patterson. I've actually done some videos, but you guys don't watch them, so I quit. But it doesn't mean I don't want to help Carter out. He's been racing modifieds. This is his current car. This was actually a new car for him. And he went to a blue color scheme because the frame and cage and everything were already blue. I love the new blue color scheme. So that he kind of went away from, or at least not so much, go-kart racing and IMCA modified racing 3 full seasons ago. So this will be his 4th season. And he's nothing but a prodigy. He is a very, very good driver, and he just turned 18. So three full seasons ago, when he was in this car, he was Rookie of the Year. The next year, he was track champion and state champion. Last year, he repeated. He's state champion 2 years in a row. The team is not super well funded, and it takes money to go fast. But Carter's a very, very good driver, and he goes fast. And in fact, he won a couple A features towards the end of the season, this last season. Very happy for his team, very proud of his accomplishments and such. But on that, one of the last races of the year that he won, his team showed up in their, I don't even know what year it is, a really old, ugly, beat up Yamaha golf cart. And I've been really pushing myself to, what could I do for this team? I really want to help them, but I would have a hard time, especially right now, just handing them money every week or stuff like that, at least for now. But what about, could I make a bigger difference if I fixed them up a golf cart? And after that last race, like I said, they showed up, the whole team showed up riding on what wasn't a very aesthetically pleasing golf cart for the team that they have built. They have a first-class team with real good equipment, good-looking equipment most of the time. And wrecks happen, right? I think it's time that they ride in a little more style. They could show up on the front straightaway to congratulate their driver in something besides a beater. You know what I mean? Let's see if this will run. It's been sitting out for a while because I got that electric truck. Let's see if we can start this thing. I'm not going to pull the choke because I think it'll start without a choke. Although the choke is right there. Let's see if she'll just go. Oh yeah. She's cold-blooded a little bit with no choke. She'll be good though. Pull this up so we can do a little work on it, shall we? Brakes are good. Tires fair. So that's what we're gonna do, boys and girls. Like I said, we've already been through the engine. We've given it a tune-up. Went through the fuel system, cleaned the carburetor, put a clutch in it, stuff like that. I've got some tires set aside in the barn. Most of these are actually really pretty good, but that one doesn't match. I just can't have it. I just can't have it. Again, I got to clean up these upholsteries, and then we'll put the new seat cover and steering wheel on. They've been quietly resting in here for a while. So there's the upholstery, the tan and the brown. That's just what I chose for this cart. I like it. I like it a lot. Kind of a classier color, I think. I didn't want to do like a blue or something. I just didn't like it. So I think tomorrow, because it's getting kind of late in the day, I got to get the heat gun out. We'll pull 53 off of there. That is a sticker. The 53 up here is paint. Probably just spray can. So hopefully that'll come right off. And then we'll start cleaning it up. We'll clean up and black all this stuff here. And we might even roll it down to the car wash and kind of give it a bath and make sure the top is clean and so forth. Because I'm going to debut this for the team at their mall show. Again, nobody knows about it. And this will not go live. This video won't go live until after their mall show. So they all already received the cart. So that's kind of why I've been waiting a little bit, and for the weather to get better, etc. So there's not a ton to do, and I don't need to video much of it. It's more of a, let's get this thing cleaned up and ready to present. Yeah, I'm gonna give it away. So that's pretty fun. So let's get started. I'll bring you back when I got some stuff to show you. And hopefully in the next couple, 3 days, this thing will be ready to roll. So this is a 2010 Yamaha, obviously a gas cart. And it's going to become part of Carter Patterson Racing very, very soon, about 4 weeks. All right, guys, so hang around. It's going to get interesting. Here we go. All right, boys and girls, it is the next day. I took this to the car wash this morning and scrubbed everything good best I can. Actually, I scrubbed it first, then took it to the car wash. It got everything pretty well clean. It's never perfect, I get it, but this thing's going to dirt track racetracks, not to golf cart shows. So, and there's no reason to have something pristine at a venue like that. Because it'll never stay that way, and there's no reason for the crew to walk on eggshells around something. I mean, I guess a person could give this thing a $5,000 paint job, but why would you do that? It looks good the way it is. In fact, I sold the guy that preps the track a golf cart just like this, a 2008 G29 white, just like this, and he takes real good care of it. He's proud of it. It's comfortable for him. I mean, it's exactly like this. So, he's around the track during race day, even on non-race days, constantly with his Yamaha. So I got all the tires, wheels cleaned up that I'm going to use. I really wanted all the treads to match. Didn't really work out that way. I just went with the best tires that I had. No dry rot, you know, all that jazz. So we're putting on the last one. Really wasn't in my budget to buy wheels and tires for this thing. They're kind of bendy. And again, it kind of goes along with, there's also no reason for it. It looks good this way. I'm going to run through and do some serious touch-ups on the bad scratches and stuff to make them much less noticeable. So I might do that next. Wherever this came from, they had really hard water stains everywhere, especially on the black. So I'm really having to work to get those out of there to make it look nice. There we go. We got the Krager hubcaps. As far as hubcaps go, those are my favorites. But I've spent hours looking at wheels and such. I love nice wheels or hubcaps or whatever. Is that in? Guess so. Let her down, boys. Alright guys, what do you think? Alright, next I think we'll do the seat. My big compressor's still down, so I gotta lift my air table with this itty bitty thing. So it's kind of a chore, but I've always had golf carts on the lift, and I gotta move the carts and move the lift to get my compressor out so I can put that new motor on it, which is in that box right there. I don't know. I don't think today's the day either. I always find a way to manage this without fixing it. Okay. All right, she's looking good. She's gonna look awesome in the pit area. There, you know, I showed you yesterday. Their car is also white, and I want to do the whole 47 right here. 47, and then put his name somewhere, either across the hood there, or make one to go across top of the windshield, which I was looking at this board right here, you know, with a, be able to just paint that out. We'll see. I need to know here pretty soon, as soon as I run out of stuff to do. But let's let this down. Let's get the seat off of here, and let's get the seat going. Okay. This is in pretty good shape underneath. You know, the foam, the cover is good. So, you know, we got the new cover go right over top, and that's going to be excellent. I've covered way worse, and that means this one will last all the longer. And if they beat it up, tear it up, make it a mess in a year or two, we'll get another one. What color you want? We'll change the steering wheel too, whatever. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. All right, boys and girls, there's half of it. I do suggest you leave the seat back on the cart, because this thing stretches on pretty tight, which is good. It's a good fit. I put on half a dozen of these by now, and they really do fit tight. So you get this side started, if you're left-handed or right-handed. Anyway, I get this side started and pull it on in that direction. And then, you know, getting that last little bit pulled around there is just a little bit tough, but you want it that way. If it's hot out, it's going to be easier. But, you know, it's a 50-degree day. I got a little heater going, but that's all I got. So, and then let the straps come over the top, do the buckle thing. I did the buckles around the basket this time. I figured it would hold everything better because this basket's very solidly mounted. And so I brought the buckles around the basket and this, you know, the seat, and tied them. So got them good and tight. We got a good fit, very good quality. This thing's gonna last. And I really like the look. I like the black against the white. So I get this thing detailed, it will really look sharp. And then a little bit of color. This doesn't look too bad. This buff color, whatever you want to call it, tan. And I like it a lot better on the red than I do on the white. It's just not much color difference. So it really adds, I mean, you can do a lot with color. And there's a lot of options out there. So jump on, you know, either eBay or Amazon and do some looking around at color options. I think you'll build you a really nice cart. You can just see how much better the once I get the other half of this cover put on, how much better it's gonna look. But fits well, looks good. Let's get the rest of it done. Here we go. All right, boys and girls, got that rest of that seat on. Instead of just fighting it with you, and this wasn't too bad at all, actually. I'll just walk you through it. So go ahead and pull the seat off and take the handles off. Okay, take them off. And you saw that we left the old upholstery on it because it was pretty good. There's going to be a little spot here and there that you can see. There was two it was kind of embossed, I guess is the right term. But if we get a little bit of sun, it'll mostly leave, but it'll be a little bit. There'll be a little bit. Some of these corners and stuff, these will mellow out, get warm. The spring, this summer will be looking good. So yeah, real nice. I went ahead and tightened up all the straps. I turned right below the buckle there. I coiled up the excess and put a zip tie on it. Okay, so that nothing dangles, gets hung up in anything, or all that. Pretty darn good job of the folks that built this. If you look at the corners here and here, they're right on the money. They're perfect. Good job. I mean, I do a little bit of upholstery, but I'm horrible at it. But they did good. They did good. What do you think? So we got tires and hubcaps all fixed. Got them put on. Got the seat upholstery done. I got a little bit more time, so let's get into that by getting rid of the ugly steering wheel. Trying to think where I put my steering wheel. Let me go find it. Alright, so there's some things that go through these little holes. If you squish them on the back side, you can get rid of them, or you can just hit it. Or something. We'll give it a try. That didn't work. Going for a screwdriver. Going. Done these before. I don't know. Here we go. Done. Done. Wish there was a use for those, but there isn't. Okay. Now, I need a socket. don't know, 11/16. It's close enough. 11/16. A. It ought to be close enough. It's probably a metric 11/16. Yeah, there we go. Told you it'd be good enough. Good enough. Let's see. Take that off my brand new seat. Okay. That is hopefully correct. Ready? Ta-da! Anybody need a steering wheel? I tried to give them away and nobody wants them. So, no. No. Okay, let me get a knife. Take a knife. This is the hub. If you're going to buy one, you can get any steering wheel you want, but you got to get the right hub for a Yamaha. Well, Yamaha G29 for this exact one, by the way. You can get them in black. You can get them in chrome. I personally prefer chrome. So that's what we're going to use. Okay. We're just going to set this here for a sec. This is a retainer. It fits pretty good. Okay. This is a couple extra screws and a Allen wrench. Now then, kind of up to you to make sure this is the correct direction. So, let me get them put on. Okay. We know that's clocked properly. Now we have to get it clocked on the cart like that. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. There's the Allen wrench. Now we're not hooking a horn up, so we don't have to fight that, right? Okay. I'll be back when it's tight. Well, boys and girls, got that nut tight, got all the screws in, got them all tight, it passes the jiggle test. Hopefully it's straight. We'll only know for sure until we get it out in the street, but you know, if the worst thing that happens is we have to reclock that a tooth or something, there we go. But really looks good. Look how nicely that seat is laying down. Really fits well. Huh. Okay, so, gosh, I think we're just down to detailing this thing tomorrow. It's getting a little bit late. Might do a few things, but I'll go through the paint anyway. We'll polish it out. We've got some touch-up to do, which we'll do tomorrow. I think though, I think there's a bolt missing up here. Right up here. One missing. Oops, one missing up here too. And if they're missing, it'll rattle. So there's a couple. I'll have to go down to the bolt store, McDonald Bolt, and get the bolts. I don't know if I'll get the exact bolts, but we'll get whatever. Yeah, we're getting there. We're really getting there. It's just about done. One more day and we'll have it. One more day and we'll have it. And then we'll have to wrap this up. I'll double check oil and stuff. Make sure she's full of fuel. Maybe not too over full of fuel because it's going inside the mall here in a few weeks. And it probably shouldn't be super full, but plenty full. What do you think? Gosh, it looks good, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Huh? Doesn't it? Yeah, looks great. All right, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow. Later. Boys and girls, we've been fiddling with this thing. This takes me a while. This is my video projector. I'm getting it to connect to my phone via Bluetooth so I can load up the image, shine it onto the golf cart, and then outline it. So there's my 47. I'm doing it with a wax pencil, I guess they could, or grease pencil or something. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get the image up there, you know, a couple tools for straight edges and so forth. We're not trying to make them perfect because I don't want to make them look like a decal, but I don't have the capability anyway. No worries there. So, I'm going to continue. So, Bluetooth my phone to my projector, and now I can make that happen, but then I can't film with it, and I do everything with my phone, so not going to be a lot of video and while we're doing this portion of it, but I am going to get my paint, this is my paint kit stuff out, and start brushing some of this stuff on. It's been a while. I'm not very good at it. Practice will never make perfect for me, but hey, let's give it a shot, shall we? It's going to look good. The nice thing about the projector is you can change the size, you can rotate it slightly, you can position it, the height is right, everything. So that's what we're going to do. The image has kind of a non-colored stripe right next to the number. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. And then the blue outline. Let me show you again on the photograph. I'll have to make it perfect. It's not a replacement for the car. That's a really good looking lettering, but you can see it's got a white border around it. So we're going to do something like that. Okay, I'm just concerned if I add too many tricks and stuff in it, I'm going to fail. And I don't want to do that. So anyway, let's see what happens. I'll bring you back. I have something to show you, or somehow I got to take it all off. And you can do it before it gets too dry, but once it's dry, you're stuck with it. There we go. All right, here we go. Boys and girls, it's actually fast forward a couple days. I haven't been filming at all, and we've been actually a little bit busy. Yesterday we spent all day at the Verizon store. We got all new equipment now. Yep, all new equipment now. Well, some of us do. Mine's been ordered. Anyway, I have this golf cart polished as far as I'm gonna polish it. It looks really good. It looks better than it probably needs to for where it's going to spend its life. But it looks fine. It looks great. I love the wheel. I love the seat. I think it's a great color for the work it's got to do. I've made multiple attempts to hand paint his number 47. Yeah, and I just suck at it so bad I quit. My paint supplies are here. I'll put it together tomorrow. I found someone actually on eBay that could do basically race car letters. He's got a really good eBay site set up for taking the orders and filling the orders and stuff. I can get very close to the correct font. I can't get multicolor. That's life. But everything else went off pretty good, and I think I can get the decals in about 8 days. So late next week, I should get the decals. I ordered 4 sets. One's going here, one going on the other side, one goes in the center. It'll say Patterson across the top, and then 47 in a 9-inch letter. So I thought they were going to be taller than that, but that's all the space I have. So that's that. So I went through and touched up, scuffs and chips and things like that. They're not perfect. I just touched them up with a Rust-Oleum, and that's going to be that. So we're going to let it dry tonight. I really can't do anything with it until the decals show up. I think tomorrow I'll give it a once over, a wipe down, just double check everything. Make sure she's 100%, take it for a drive again. Put some, mostly like 3/4 of a tank of fuel in it or something. Yeah, it came right along. I like how it turned out. Very, very happy. I got to figure out what the next project is tomorrow. I'll probably just spend finishing this up and getting some videos all in queue for you guys, and kind of see what we're doing from there. All right, here we go. All right, boys and girls, we've now fast forwarded. It's like the 13th now of March, and the decals showed up a couple days ago. Looks really good. Very happy with them. I didn't realize they would be a two-tone. They didn't give me an option for color. They just made them that way. It is what it looked like in their picture, but they had different colors, so I didn't realize what it was going to look like. Looks really good, because there's just a lot of white, black on this cart, and just thrilled with it. They weren't expensive. 4 of them were, I never can remember, somewhere in the neighborhood of $30. And I got them in good time. So the only thing I wish they would do is put a cut on the backing paper so that you could do this like half at a time, but they didn't. It's not that big a decal, not that big a deal. So what do you say we apply it? I've got the one stuck on the front and this side. Look at the other side. It's a little close to the wall for filming. So let's do this. Okay, we're going to peel the back. And we're going to layer down. Layer down. It's a little chilly in the shop this morning. It's raining out. Wow, somewhere this decal's going to have to give up its backing paper. So we are a week and a half-ish away from the mall show. So I wanted to get these decals on, get a picture of the cart, because I have to let the track owner know what I'm planning, and if he's got some input for me, that would be great. But kind of need his permission, or at least his knowledge, what I've got going on. Got me a spreader, Bondo spreader. In fact, it isn't even a Bondo brand. Okay, you're going to keep this thing tight, because you're going to need to keep the air out or you'll have bubbles. Okay. So we got to start this thing laying down flat and keep the air out. More than one way to do this, but this is how I do it. Little at a time. We've got this body line here. Slow down a little bit for it. Sweet. Now we'll put some real pressure on it, make sure she sticks good. I like the fact that it's going to sit in the shop for a week or more. Okay. Well, there she is, boys and girls. I like it, I like it. I hope the race team does. This is, throwing them something that's a little different. That possibly they weren't expecting. I hope it's kind of okay. I'll give them the option not to accept it, I guess, and I'll sell it and we'll do something different for the team, but I like it, I like it. All right, let me finish this up. We'll close this video out. Well, I think we're done, boys and girls. Love these decals. I'll give you a close-up of the envelope it came in so you can get information on who did these. Again, I went to eBay, and the guys had a great site for ordering these. They came quickly, they were affordable, they look great, they went on. The best decals I've ever put on. Very forgiving. That front cowl is not only this way, but it's got a bow this way, and it really compensated well. So there's the folks. Got it? Again, on eBay. All right. What a good looking golf cart. It's really going to look at home at the racetrack. Now, I've had 2 or 3 of my golf carts at different racetracks. Well, we took one golf cart to like 10 racetracks. Me and my dad and my nephew. We run around the golf cart a lot, and it was similar quality of this. I had painted it red, actually, nice wheels and tires and such, and it got a lot of attention at the racetracks, including the attention of this team who I've built this cart for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this to the team. They deserve it. I was glad I was able to put this together. I got a good buy on the card. It is a 2010, so it's a kind of a late model G29. It does run well, looks good. I'm pretty stoked. So in a week and a half, maybe I'll try to film a little bit. The team gets this cart and throw a quick video up or short or something, just showing the team's reaction to their new ride. So guys, I think that's going to end this. I appreciate you watching it. You're going to see this after it is presented to the team, so nothing leaks out and they don't get wind of it. So cool. Guys, give it a thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I'd certainly appreciate that. And come back and watch another video. We'll see you guys on the next one.